The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
Cupid 0, the Cupid Shuffle region. Well, today, one last arrow will be thrown into the SALSA 64 dance floor of unknown. Let's begin with number 8, Zak 103 TV, Zak Armstrong, art graphics guru, the man that helped create this entire logo package and these beautiful graphics. He had a rough one against KT in Tournament 2. Did take care of Bowtie, and did ultimately end up getting this 8 seed because he was a 9 seed last tournament. He strikes the dance floor today with big intentions and looks for a big pivotal win against Myth to play the captain of the 7 Seas coming. For Myth, it's a different story. The man has been on record saying, I don't want to be in D2. I want to be here. I want to be among the best. He knows that drip loss was a tough one. Despite the Karson win, mainly due to card luck as we all saw, he comes in today knowing it's a challenge ahead to play Zak, who plays an interesting style, versus... We'll see what goes on. See, my mic out there. We'll see what goes on, but Myth knows to be the man today, he's got to go with the best dance floor and the best dance moves on this Cupid Shuffle region. The final of the Cupid Shuffle region. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Myth, Zak, Myth, wherever you like to splice it. It gets down to business today in, as I said, the Cupid Shuffle region. We fade over to the CSR region. There's the nice, beautiful logo Zak made. Let's go into that day schedule. The final triple header of the first round. We begin with Zak and Myth on the stream. Cupid Shuffle closeout. Then we move it over to the acrobatic region. Our final acrobatic region game will be a non-stream. Non-stream game. Expect that one to be fun. Our last non-stream game. Chomik Brando, 8 o'clock tonight. Should be a fun one, like I said. Chomik's trying to become that big 4 instead of the big 3. Get up there amongst the double buyers. And Brando can pull the upset. Well, it's been confirmed this morning that Drip won off a forfeit. He'll get that win over him after submissions. Winner gets the Dripster. And lastly, the Uno After Dark. It truly will be After Dark with Dark Rain. How about that? Cupid Shuffle, 10 o'clock. Going to be a long night for us in the store. Dark versus Ed. Dark looking to get his 3rd win on the season and try to move up the top 25 leaderboard. For Ed, just looking for anything. A win here today, or tonight, could be something in the right momentum. The winner of that will get the winner of non-Brian. That will be announced finally Sunday at 4:30. However, we don't have an idea on when the... Actually, we do have an idea. It's 4:30 Sunday will be the game. We don't have an idea on what's going to happen, though, in the future with those guys for the next round. We'll keep you posted on that, as we didn't think non-Brian would even happen. Now we fade into the Masquerade May Cupid Shuffle region. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad to get non-Brian scheduled in. We move into the Masquerade May Cupid Shuffle region, first, second round pod. The last pod of this region, it's going to be either Captain versus Zak, Captain versus Myth. The winner of this game gets the Captain 7 seeds who came up Island. Obviously, Vapor and Lane. Everyone thought Vapor would be here. No one thought Lane would win, let alone win on a reverse sweep. Or Tapir had all the momentum, 3-0, and then just lost the handle after a power play issue in Game 4. Tough one for Tapir. He'll have to look to bounce back, but a big win for the Vaporizer and Lane Sanders, who will duel it out in the Tango 32. That's now. Here's then. It's time to move in. It is the scene. We're going to get that scene loaded in a second. Excuse me, it just didn't pop up. But it's going to be Myth, Zak, of course, in the old pod here, the old channel. Caesar's going to be my ref today. Kind of flying solo on this one. Trying to get the scoreboard ready as well. We're doing 4 or 5 things. But regardless, it's going to be me taking the show. Myth, Zak. It should be an interesting one. I'm going to quickly ask Myth here and Zak questions. We'll start with Zak 103 TV. Zak, look, man, welcome back to the program. Obviously, your history in this league has been the graphic guy, right? The guru, as they like to call him. You're playing Myth here. A little bit different story for you. You've been all your whole career. I mean, let's let's face it, man. Your whole career has been the 8-9 line. You've been on this line, it feels like, since the start of the league was born. Do you have the experience in this kind of seeding line to say, hey, you know what, I know what an 8-9 is, a toss-up game is. I have the experience. You've been here multiple times. Do you think you can handle Mitchell, who's a guy that historically likes to play 6, 7, 8 cards, or that low to mid-tier package? What's your thoughts entering this game here?
Well, I think the strat is just gonna be play the game. Like you said, I've been doing this for I think it's been a year now. I want to say. And I feel like I have what it takes to put the cards on the table that I need to, and just keep myself in contention. If I just keep myself in a good position, if I can keep myself into some decent contention.
Yeah, we all know in an 8-9 toss-up game, you're one of the best. We know we've had the famous quotes of "didn't touch him." You know, can't stole one. You said can't steal one without him. Didn't touch him. Stole one like if you've had some famous quotes in the play-ins back in playing. Zach was a majestic thing. We'll see what he can do here in round one. All right, man. Question for you simply is, man, you've had a incredibly struggling time in this league. We've talked about it took a year for you to get your first to second win. You said on a record you don't want to be in D2. You're on for a challenge today, buddy. You know what's coming. Zach is a guy that knows this situation. He understands that. No problem. He knows this situation. He understands the 8-9 pressure. You're making your debut really in this 8-9 line. We haven't seen you up this far since T1 2023. What's it going to be like playing Zach here today? And how are you going to be able to adjust the flow? Because you've had interesting wins, right? You've had a sweep the last tournament. You've also been to the brink in 7 against Drip, who plays Plan Drip. What's your thoughts here as we start Memorial Weekend off right with the first game of the weekend?
Well, my strategy here is just try my best, try to pull off a win. I never had this high of a seed for a while, so hopefully I get up there and hopefully I prove I belong to Division 1 and not 2. I may bring people to Division 2, but I'm not bringing myself to Division 2.
Well, the good news, buddy, for you is no matter what happens with that one win, you get a second win, that's going to be enough to most likely. We're not seeing everybody get 2 wins on the season. You just need one more to really be safe. But even at 1, you're looking really clean. It's good to have you here. All right, well, obviously, you know, this is a somber weekend. Obviously, we remember those that have fallen, and Memorial Weekend is a special time for all the men and service women who risked it all for our lives and our freedom. I mean, obviously, I know not everyone is from the States, but we are gonna do a moment of silence here for a minute here. We're gonna take a moment of silence in a minute, but you know, Zach just had to run to use the bathroom and do some errands, so we'll take a moment of silence before we get there. Caesar's got to be right back too, so that's no problem. But you know, I'm gonna just kind of explain what this weekend means to me. Obviously, you know, I've known people all my life, right, who protect and serve this country. Thankfully, many of them will be celebrating the rightful holiday of Veterans Day that are still alive, and I know it's important to recognize this holiday. You know, of course, when you're grilling and you're doing your fun stuff this weekend, don't forget to think about the people that paid the ultimate sacrifice, man. And we God bless them always, and we'll always honor those who have fallen and paid the ultimate sacrifice. So we will take that moment of silence before we start the game. When Zach gets back, we'll take a nice 60-second silence. But as we wait for Caesar to come back to ref the game, and of course Zach to use the bathroom, do whatever he's got to do. Zach, you're back?
Yes.
All right, perfect. We're waiting for Caesar to get back in. We're just going to kind of take it a little easier. Before we were just talking about Memorial Weekend, you know, the importance. So let's just, I guess we'll go to you, Zach. I know you're one of the more in tune guys with the world, man. Just thoughts on playing on this week and a somber holiday, and you know, trying to remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Your thoughts on playing Memorial Day weekend here and just kicking us off.
Yeah, it's all about the memory of the people who lost their lives to keep our country afloat and keep it trucking. And you know, that's always important to remember those people, those fallen people. And even the people that haven't fallen, the people that still keep it afloat as well, you know, is keeping those people in your memory. And, you know, also a lot going on this weekend, you know, it's sports, you know, racing. They got, you know, I think they got Formula One, IndyCar. I don't know if they got Formula One, but I know they got IndyCar, they had Coke 600. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. Great weekend to be American, I guess.
Absolutely, man. It is going to be an incredible weekend of racing. We have a bunch of racing going on this weekend. We got MotoGP, we've got Monaco, we've got Indy 500, Coke 600. Obviously, we got lacrosse championships going on in the States, softball.
Eric Monaco.
Come on, man. Better than that. But regardless, we got a lot going on this weekend, so of course we want to honor them. We got barbecues. Everything is happening this weekend, so it's an interesting weekend. We did not play on this weekend last year. It is the 1-year anniversary of our Super League world champion making his debut against Acosta. That was the famous playing game, and then I went on a vacation, went to the airport and said, skedaddle right out of here. But that was an interesting moment. That was an hour 40. We'll see what we get today. Should be a fun one. Just waiting on Caesar to get back. But while we wait for him to get back, we'll take a nice moment of silence, or take a moment of silence for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice here on the stream. As we wait for Caesar to get back, we will pause for the next minute here and remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for this country, both in the United States and, of course, those Samoa countries and the islands around. All right, let's take that moment of silence and we'll be right back. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, Zach, I'm going to let Caesar know because you are at home. We appreciate that. God bless the troops. God bless who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Zach, it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to help you with the card starts because Caesar's gone. How would you like for game one, my friend? Let's cap it off right. What we got? Zach, how many cards, buddy?
Do good old classic 7.
All right, we're going to go classic 7. I will let Caesar know. 7 cards is the call. All right, you guys can join in. We'll get Caesar going a little bit later. Just kind of remind us game 1. No, not a problem. Zach's in. Myth is in. It's going to be a good one. Memorial Day weekend. The unofficial start of summer. Well, it's the unofficial start of the hot weather season. We're locked in with a green skip start. Zach and Myth. Here we go. Should be a fun one. These guys know what they expect here in terms of a 7-card start. For Myth, this is what he lives and breathes on, and not just in his league, but pretty much this entire league. That's really what he does, 7 cards, as he goes for the quick classic double play to get to 6, as Zach, not phased by it early, just going to play this one clean. Green 7 indeed. There's the switch. There's Zach with a little bit of a maybe a potential clue that he doesn't have green. We'll see. Could ISO back? We'll find out. Myth going to run it clean here so far, though, with the switches. Takes the lead. Here comes Zach looking for a potential double. He does have it. Nice. Races to +2 and then some. Good work. Zach looking for 4. And he got it with the switch. Now it's Myth looking at dose. Minute into this game already, looking quick, and there's a skip. Looking at that, that's game. Wow, Zach, the old wrong number.
Wow, that was a nice one.
Yeah, that was the old. That's crazy. That was pretty much 2 color, right? Because Myth didn't have any green. All he had was blue and red. He just kind of used the green up there. That was a smooth game. I got no questions. I don't really got Myth. I got no question for you.
Yeah, no.
There's no question to ask. It was just go for it, Zach.
That was clean. Yeah, that was clean.
I
That
can't.
was really clean. Holy cow.
Yeah, I really can't ask you a question, buddy, because there's nothing to ask. You just switched over to red, and yeah,
That was very good card management.
Yeah, not much you can do. But that's what I guess what the 7-card starts do. All right, well, we'll start it off in game 2. I got nothing to add. Cool with me. Zach, how many for game 2?
Do 8.
All right. I'll let Caesar know just to tell him that hey, we got a what was it, a minute win on 7? Jesus. All right. Game 8, we're about to start it up. I'm back. All right, Caesar, 7 cards was the first call. Zach lost in a minute, so Myth 1-0. 1 minute, 7 cards. He's going with 8 for game 2. All right, let's see. Crazy 8, Zach. We're going to get one back here. Let's find out. Let's see if Deja Vu strikes again. That'd be something. All right, Zach looking to start her up, and he's not going to do anything crazy here. Just play it cool. What will it be from both? Obviously, they know what's coming on. And here comes Zach with a double. He's just going to play it correctly here, and he gets it going. All right. Some simple, some clean, something effective. And there's that red switch. This time Myth is going to execute the red switch. Interesting. All right, perfect. Caesar did log it. Just want to make sure. And it's once again Zach. Can't connect on the reds. Myth can connect on the reds, it seems early. Looking for a double here. Yep, into a triple. Oh my, what is this hand? Unbelievable. Back to green. It puts Zach in potential, not comeback territory, but puts potential ammo on his side now, and he can cook with what he wants. We'll see if Myth regrets that not finished move there. Could be split ammo. There's always the possibility, but Zach's going to stick it. Nope, just not a split ammo situation. He's going to be a rundown clean. In the check goes Myth, looking for the 2-0. One up this time from Zach. Is that game? No, great job from Zach to play that one ice cold. Ice in his veins. That's the Zach we know on an 8-9. Ice in the veins goes Zach 103, looking for a couple more. He just draws out. Interesting. And it's not going to really mean much because they're both drawing back. Interesting. It's just a case of maybe not wanting to change colors. That could be something to note. All right, both going to run this one clean. Nothing crazy here. Both running this nice and clean. Here comes Myth on the switch with a 0. Potentially, is he trying to bait Zach? 18-3. Is there something happening in the server? Are we good? I think something joined. That's all right. I'll get to that later. Here comes Zach. Going to switch to red. Goes off the end around. Myth back to dose. What will Zach have now? He switched for a reason. Zach in an interesting spot right now, trying to get something going. He's got something going right here. Looking for the double. Zach 103 TV. Got it. Myth once again looking for check. He got it, but the old-fashioned switch way. Does not seem like Zach has the correct ammo. This is what he might need with the blue, though. Didn't seem like he had it earlier. He doesn't have it here. Is that 2-0? No, great job from Zach once again with all those cards. Playing this one clean. Really using effective management on the color efficiency from Zach 103. That's 3 times in check. Myth can't answer. We saw it in multiple times in the Allen series. We saw it in the Seth H series. We've seen it multiple times. Understanding how to get people in check and playing it ice cold. But that's no bailout. Right to bail. You can't do much about no bailout, son. That's a bailout, Myth.
This man is clean. Get the dustpan out. He is sweeping me. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's top that. Myth, there's no denying that, buddy. You had nothing cooking right there until you had a bailout. That's 100% a bailout, unless I'm mistaken. Is that true?
Yeah.
I think he's going to respond back. Let's go.
About what?
The bailout right there? Did you say? There's no way you saved that +4, right? It had to be a bailout.
Nah, I came in clutch.
Yeah, I was going to say. That would have been one of the most IQ moves to save it, but you probably could have finished it multiple times ago.
Yeah, I was not going to save it for that long when I had an opportunity. If I had it earlier, I would have used it earlier.
Of course.
That was really clean, though.
Yeah, it was a clean. Zach, when he gave you that plus, what was that?
I don't even know.
14? I think it was 14. I want to say 14.
I was just loaded with cards, man.
Yeah, I was going to say you were just trying to run down numbers and effective ammo, but you never really had the ammo, I'm going to guess, to just execute the move, I'm guessing. Yeah. All right. That's pretty. There's not really much to say here. It seems like right now it's air raid offense for Mid. Let's run it Zach back and hope and pray he doesn't have the ammo. It's working right now. Gotta respect that. It's 1-1. It's kind of been a clean cut game. There's been no erratic moves, no mistakes, just clean cut from both players, and Myth's got the upper edge. All right, well, let's go to Myth. Myth, it can't be 7 or 8 though. What do we got now?
I'm gonna go for 6.
Are you serious? That's why I had it in my head too. Oh man, that's all he does. That's the. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting with Cap coming to town. We'll see how this one goes. Could be a 6-5. Could be a low. It could truly be a low start battle. We'll find out. We go to 6 cards. This game can once again end quick. Had a feeling. Well, the next season right now, it could end really quick. We'll see. You never know. So we saw it yesterday. I think there was one. Pat Johnson did a 5-card. I was watching tape back, and that ended in pretty much 30 seconds. Oh my word! That's a triple move right off the bat. That is a triple move right off the bat.
Gosh, dang.
I don't even think Zach can do much here. He's just trying to roll with it. Is this Myth for a potential win right here? I was going to say. That would have been ridiculous split ammo, but you never know. Now Zach can cook. As Zach's going, it's need to do something, and there it is right there. Oh, +2. Science. Into a double. Good free Myth up, but it was yellow. Let's see. Myth looking to see if he gets freed up. He does not. Zach 103 has changed the scoreboard looking for dose. Trying to get back on the board. Boy, not even a minute into this game. Zach's looking for it. He switches. He's at dose. What a quick electric start to this. It's been electric. Myth with the +2. Goes to the 4. We'll be here from Zach. Interesting. In the green now, from the red to the green. Does Zach 103 erase the +2? He can't. Here comes Myth again. Icing on the green. Interesting. Well, it seems like 3-color effective strats have been a thing in this league so far in this first round. How to win on 3 colors separates the men from the boys, and right now, that's the key for both players. Is once again Zach 103 back to icing on the green. Myth that check already. We're not even 2 minutes into this match. Jesus. Now Zach in a check spot. He did a good job the last game fending him off. Does he have something just to knock it off here? Blue switch is at 3-0. It is.
I had a feeling that was a bad move.
And once again, at just 2 minutes, I don't got anything. That was just. Is that a Pandora opener? Yeah, that was the last color. I think that was a tough move. I don't know. Could you have just played it clean on the green, or did you think he had the green to finish?
I could have. I thought he had the green to finish. I thought maybe I should do the color switch, and it's just a bad move.
Myth, I really do like asking questions, but there's nothing to ask here. I mean, I guess this is the one weakness I have as a broadcaster. When you pick these low starts, I got nothing, because it literally was the textbook clean game where you ran all 3 colors down and was just waiting for the last color. I don't know what to say. That's pretty much how everyone else saw it. I don't really know. I don't really got anything. I guess we'll move on. I mean, it is all plan. There's not even a doubt. 100% it's all plan A. I don't think he's going to really say anything different. When you're up 3-0 like this, and Myth, is this all plan A? Because I don't got any questions. There's nothing really to ask.
I'm just rolling with the flow here, and I'm like, last time my first game, I came in a sweep, so hopefully it comes in like this too, but you never know. The reverse sweep can always happen.
Yeah, this has kind of been an interesting one so far. All right, well, I know it's not going to be 6, 7, or 8, Myth. What are we gonna? We're gonna do 5 or 9 here. What do we got?
I'm gonna go for 9.
Yeah, had that in my head again. All right, figured. Once again, Myth looking for the sweep, and he did it last time against Karson, which was, what was that, 8 minutes or something? That'd be very bizarre. This would be one of the most bizarre streams of all time. Myth looking to stink up the show, it appears. Zach, I'm telling you, this guy's trying to be KFB or something. That's what he's wanting, stinking it up. Trying to be KFB up in here. All right, Blue 5. Let's see if Zach can put a stop to it. We start up game 4. Big pivotal moment in the series. Zach needs a reverse sweep. And like I said, does not really matter about the scoreline. We've seen this tournament. Lane Sanders did it. We've seen Drip do it to Seth. 3-0 is not as insurmountable. Lamas almost did it to Rad. Not insurmountable. Rough hand, says Zach. And Myth once again can just run it. He's down to 6 already, and he's running right now, boys. Zach is not. Oh, man, this is unbelievable for. I don't know, that's unbelievable for Zach. He just couldn't get the blue. Mitt's going to ice out, but man, that's crazy. Zach going to get some top heaven right there. Not bad. Let's see. Into the draw city again. They're both going. Let's see what will be. Red now. Now Zach maybe, just maybe, needed that lock and key combo to get out of that rhythm of just the blue monotony. Let's see. And right now, he's looking all right to get out of that monotony, but it's still Myth with the advantage on the 410 for sure. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna one. I'm on a stream, boss. I'm almost done. Then we can. You want to do that project, whatever. I gotta call Mike back. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I'm not cutting it. Fuck that. All right, well, that's interesting right there as I put some dishes away. 1 second. Yeah, that's the downside when you got no co-com. Anyway, regardless, we're back at it. Zach can see if he can run the reds now. He's going to looking for a double. He's got it into the green now. Zach 103 trying to get out of it. It just seemed earlier the monotony of blue was not working. Now he's out of it. Myth trying to find some green heaven right here and get out of this jam, potentially to sweep him. He just goes one up this time. Zach looking for something right here. He does have the green. That's what he needs. Remember, no cards really given in his favor or Myth's favor this game. It's been kind of crystal clear. Myth to switch over to yellow.
Or this, no code com. I have some time.
It's almost over, but possibly. It's been an 8-minute series. That's it. I've had no time to ask questions. It's been a pretty Plan A series. That's it. Myth for the win right here? No. So he did run a little bit more drier. Now Zach can cook a little bit. +2 from Zach looking for the dubs.
Oh, nice.
He's got it too.
Double.
Now you flip the scoreboard around. Myth just going to play this one cool. Zach looking for Uno. Check it out. No.
To get it, no, not this time.
All right, this one I actually have some questions to finally add. I think I finally found we don't have just a regular series. Finally. Zach,
Yeah, Zach may be looking for the switch. Yeah, there we go.
question is, does Myth save a +2? He's been really good with those backdoor +2s.
Yeah, I mean 5 cards. Myth could try something here.
No,
Just a ditto.
Zach for check.
Okay, he could get it here.
Zach looking for the old check. Does he have the lock and key combo?
He does into Uno.
Myth now on the defense here. First time all series he's been on defense. That's all he can do. Zach for the win.
Yeah. Was it all blue?
He got it.
Oh, it was a
Classic KT finish to the blue wild. That's my favorite. And when I'm at a WoW, I always love the blue. Zach, big win right there. You needed that one back. That finally worked out in your favor. We didn't end around into the blue back. Is that really what you were hoping for there? To say, you know what? Didn't have the hand on blue. Let's hope we can end around it back and then start cooking processingly, or I guess processing the information in a procedural fashion?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm just trying to do really what I can with what I got.
All right.
Try not to use too much up early in a game and try not to. I just don't want to make too many bad decisions.
Myth, for the first time all series, you kind of got burned playing the ammo too early. Do you think that was too much of a clue there? We're playing a game of clue here. You kind of sprinkled too many clues on the table with those triple plays, double plays off the start. Do you think you could have split the ammo a little bit more processingly, maybe a little bit more processing, or do you think you were content? We're up 3-0. Let's take a couple risks, potentially trying to close out in Game 5, which will be back in Zach's homestand.
It was a combination of both, but also like I was It also came down to the lack of draw because I was hoping I'd get like a number or a color that went along with it, but it didn't. Maybe splitting up the ammo would have been better, but who knows? There's too many factors in this game.
Yeah, it did seem like it was a little bit of a factor-heavy game. Sometimes you're going to get that. Makes sense for sure. But big win there for Zach. Avoids the sweep, gets on the board. Yoshi, I mean, so far it's been a plan A. There's not even a debate. It's been a plan A series. It's not been anything special either party. Both have been on plan A. There's been really no long games over 5 minutes. It's been quick, fast-paced. Do you think Zach has an advantage now after getting one back? Where Mitt did say he could have split ammo a little bit better. And that's where Zach seems to has a little bit more upper edges. When the car luck's not in store, that's where he cooks a little bit better.
Yeah, so, I mean, still got a bit to go for Zach to bring it at least to a game 7, but I do think this does give him a bit more of an advantage here, as now he's got the feel of the win with seeing what Myth did wrong, and maybe he could try and look into that moving forward. I think Myth still got some chances here. This could end in this next game, or we could just see this extend further. But it's really on just Myth keeping it cool. I think this, because he could just end it here, and it won't be that big of a deal. But once he starts winning more games, he's gonna have to watch.
I just want to make sure. We also were dealing with some new guy coming in. I just want to make sure he wasn't out of control, but glad that will get sorted a little bit later after the stream. All right. Well, it's game 5, Zach. Everything's on the board but 9. What are we thinking, boss?
10.
Yeah, I figured 1 up. Had a feeling there. That seems to be a popular trend now. Just 1 up this time. Kind of roll into the punches. Understandable. All right. Zach 103 for the 10. First game in the upper tier pal, take the call. Here comes Zach looking to join in. Can he get this win and start to really put pressure on Myth and go to a 3-2 situation? Just in case, Yoshi, let Caesar know 10. Oh, Caesar's back. Perfect. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you.
He's here.
All right, very good. Let's start it up. Zach, another ammo start. This has been a popular thing in this league. It's been almost verbatim around here. Where ammo starts are your lock and keys.
All right.
Yellow 7.
Zach just going to play the yellow 7.
Going to roll into it. Just get a feeler here on the color. 7-2. Not the best in poker, but here, just dandy. A little sunshine to boot. Nice temperatures out there across the states this weekend. Got some rain coming tomorrow. Should be a fun one, though, regardless. All right, here we go. Here comes Zach, 103, looking to go 1 down his last play from the 7-6 combo. 2 times 3 is 6.
Okay.
He's trying to shuffle out right here in this Cupid shuffle region with a self-ditto of his own. Keep in mind, there is another game tonight, 10 o'clock. We're going to try to keep the commentary this game loose, right? We know that the next game is going to be a hell of a one. Should be a war.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Rain coming on stream. You know it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, it's a little bit after dark, too.
Yeah, I'll be absolutely zoinked out. We should be as zoinked as, and I'm going to be tired. No doubt. But here comes Myth, looking to see if he can roll into the red. Zach was the one proponent to switch to red earlier than Myth was in game 1. It ultimately was the lock and key combo. That was what he needed. Now Zach trying to build up some repertoire right here on that red 2. Does he do a self-ditto? Does he continue the light switching? He's just going to go 2 down. Okay, 7 is heaven right now, early in the game. 2-7 heaven.
Yeah, just the numbers. Really trying to get rid of these numbers. I mean, maybe one of these guys only have numbers, but right now, that's all that's been played so far. And
double play with the triple.
Run.
Power play on the board for both players as well. Haven't seen that yet. Here comes Myth for the quad into the queen, and that's oh my word!
Oh my god!
That's game. That's a ridiculous hand. There's nothing you can do about that. Zach loses exactly 2 minutes a second. Zach, I don't even know what you can do on that. There's nothing you can do. That is a sitting duck moment. I don't even the power play wouldn't have saved you there. Nothing you could have done.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
What was that?
Man, heck of card management, dog. Kudos to you, man. That was really good card management.
Yeah, Zach, I have to
Thank
say, you felt like you were a sin duck all series right there. Is that how you would basically assess it? Myth was too much on plan A, and when he gets the cards, he seems to be one of the best in round one. It seems to be in his favor so far. We saw it against
Oh yeah.
Karson.
Yeah, we go to. I guess Monster Myth. He was raging like a monster. He had a monster hand there.
Myth,
That was some good plays.
Myth,
Holy
that
cow.
was plan. I don't even know you when you have over half your deck is half your hand is ammo. At that point, it's pretty simple. Proceed to the route. Proceed to your destination ahead, which is captain. Pretty much, just run the color down effectively, which you did. Split a little bit of the switches, and boom, double +4, a couple skips reverse in between. Is that pretty much the Zach said the monster myth there in round one? Similar to how Karson was, just plan A right there. I got
Yeah,
nothing.
I was like, I had to get it going. I was afraid that the power play was going in, so I was like, I have to type in as fast as I can. So I was like, I gotta lock in, type in fast, so the power play wouldn't get in the way.
All right, Myth, you know what's coming ahead, buddy. You're playing captain of the
Yeah,
Seven Seas. Are you ready for the cap?
yeah.
He's going to be something different. There's no doubt.
The rematch.
What?
I fought against him in my league before.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, it was a best of 3 series, so that's the
Oh.
real deal.
No. This is the real. The best of. This is going to be. Look, I'm going to say this right now. This could be a luck on luck paper right here. This could be a luck on luck paper match. We know there's nothing more than cap with a 5-6 star Yoshi. But before we get to that, Myth, any final thoughts on that, Matt? Before we kind of wrap the stream, this is one of the fastest streams I've ever done ever. Oh, like 12 minutes. What the world?
I was
Insane.
here to play fast, and I showed like my last sweep, not sweep, but my last one came in fast, and this one came in fast as well. So it's like I do well when I play fast, and it feels good. I'm probably not going to Division 2, but you never know.
Well, at this point, 2 wins on the season. We're not seeing everyone gambling and going 2. So you're safe from D2. You don't even worry about that. You're stuck here, which is probably the better thing. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Yoshi before we recap the stream. I mean, this is the first time really, I don't have many questions. It just was Myth was truly gangster Myth. I mean that's just what Peter Onjak used to do in March. I mean he would win these series like this, and good night. He would shoot you and end it. I mean I don't got much to say, Yoshi. Myth was plan A all time. Zach was just fighting a 2-on-1 there, I guess you could say, but on that last game. But even then, that's the nature of the beast on 7-8 cards. You're kind of in a pickle, right? You're in a box. The skill aspect turns into more 60-40. We say 70-30, 80-20. When you get up to that mid-tier high range, it's more skill. Here is more 60-40. So in this case, it's 100-0 in that last game where you just can't do anything. You're stuck. Thoughts on this series? And thoughts on Myth playing captain. This is the real deal, right? All that stuff in the past. Best of 7 power play, and we got card star variety. That should be interesting. What do you think coming in to that next game?
Yeah, so I guess Myth uses power play earlier in the series. I don't know. Exactly
No, he never did. He never did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No one did. Did.
Interesting. So I guess game 5. I mean it was that hand. You don't even need to, but So yeah, this looks like a series where, when Myth goes up, he just it's going to take a lot for you to come back from because the moment he gets that monster hand, there's really nothing you can do. Zach, it was only a matter of time before that happened. Zach at least got one win before Myth ended up getting that. So, I mean. Yeah, not really much to add. I guess just Myth. I mean, good on Myth to really make sure he plays his cards right, and when he has the hands, he knows what he's doing, and that's definitely a baseline that you like to have. But yeah, when you're up against, but now he has to face someone who we kind of who we see with the experience and stuff. He's definitely not one you can really mess with.
Oh,
obviously.
No way.
Yeah. He's he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Myth's gonna have to really prepare for them. Maybe have some tricks up his sleeve. To see where the hands go, I think, because it's hard to really predict if any of them's going to get monster hands or anything. But assuming that isn't the case for at least most of the series, I think Myth's just got to see kind of the strategies that Captain usually goes for. He probably gives out a lot of looks, so it's not like you can really predict too well. But I think there are some things you can take away from a game against Captain that can help you moving forward. So, and then also maybe just seeing as you, and obviously with the power play, I think that's going to be important to get if you need to win against Captain, you got to use the power play right. So that also is something to prepare for going in. Captain's going to know how to use it. You got to know how to use it to really be uneven playing field as far as that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that match actually, because I feel like Myth took Drip to game 7, and Drip we kind of respect a lot of people respect as a player. So I think against Captain, he definitely has a chance. I feel like he could make something crazy happen, but definitely not gonna be easy. He's gotta prepare for it and not make as little mistake as possible, because Captain's definitely one who will capitalize on a mistake. So yeah, it's gonna be a good. I think that's a match that some people may not think is close, but I think it could be close.
Oh, this could be an all luck based series. We'll find out. And there's the old pod bracket. Captain, I've just not updated shorts out, but Captain versus Myth 1-9. The 9s have officially, now that we're done with this line, went 3-1. Only Abion took care of Gold, which many thought that would be the one shoe-in that Gold would finally find his form, but that was not the case. He's still searching for that first win, similar to big names like G-Man, Fitzy, and Clint. But Myth gets it done. It's Myth Captain, and that, I believe, can't say on paper, will be the last stream game. I don't see Vapor Lane being streamed, but we'll confirm that come the reveal show. It is Captain. He is the defending tournament winner from T2, locked into Super League, but he's locked into this number 1 seed battle with a double bye amongst the big three of myself and Ashley. Should be a fun one on how that goes all season. That's really all I got, folks. I mean, that was pretty much all we had today. We'll see you tonight as we go into the schedule, really for Dark CM, but at 10 o'clock, that's the big one. Can Dark get back to his winning ways? Does Ed get his first win on the season? The last non-stream will be Sean McBrand's 8 o'clock. I don't expect it. I won't be there for that one personally, locked in, because I know how Dark's going to put me on a stream. It's going to be a hell of a time. So I expect we'll have a different type of crew for the Shaman game, but the Dark game should be fun after dark, 10 o'clock. We'll see you there. And for everybody here at Uno MRE, I want to thank Caesar for reffing the game. Of course, Yoshi helping with the co-commentating. And of course, Eli for coming in. Bad Brad, appreciate you stopping by. Of course, Nam and Nick. For our 2 chefs in the kitchen, Chef Zach, and today it was Master Chef Myth on Memorial Weekend. Moment in silence and all. We always respect the troops. Thank you to those who paid the ultimate service. But so far, Myth cooks up a big 4-1 win in a gentleman's sweep and moves on to play captain of the 7 Seas from the last tournament. But this time, both are going to be on the dance floor in this Cupid Shuffle region. Who will do the tango the best and move on to the Samba 16? We'll find out in a couple weeks or possibly days, depending on how things will go. But regardless, we'll see you guys tonight, 10 o'clock after dark, with Dark and Ed.